Hi guys, it's Jen, aka Batman from Batman Reads Books, and today I'm here with my cat again. Say hi, Carl. Okay. And I am doing my April wrap. Okay, so I read 9 books this month. I had a total of 4 5-star reads this month, so that's pretty awesome. A genre-thon happened this month, so I read 3 books during that week, and I read 4 graphic novels this month, which is more than I ever read in a month for graphic novels. And so let's just get on into it. So the first book I read this month was a library book called The Walled City by Ryan Groudon, and that was a 5-star read. That was a story about 3 teenager-ish, maybe a little younger, kids who lived in a walled city, and I have an entire review up on that. I'll leave the link in the description. But the walled city is based on a real city, and it's a very dangerous place to live. And so it's basically a survival story about these 3 people and how their stories intertwine. So it was really good. The next book I read was a graphic novel called Nimona. I also have a full review on this, which I will link. And this was another 5-star read for me. Nimona was a hilarious graphic novel. It's about a shapeshifter who decides to become the sidekick to a supervillain, and shenanigans happen, and it's hilarious. Everything about it is just perfection. That was 5 stars, obviously. Then the next book I actually have, and that is Leica by Nick Abadzis. And I was gonna film a review on this, and I did, except for I got a new phone, and that video is gone. So yes, but anyway, I gave this 3 stars. It is about the dog that they sent up in Sputnik 2 during the space race in Russia. So it's a sad story about a little dog in a spaceship. 3 stars. The art wasn't really the best, which is a lot of the reason why I took off points, but also the story just wasn't for me. A lot of people might like it, but I just didn't really all that much. And the next one I read was another library book. It was called Through the Woods by Emily Carroll, and it is a graphic novel of a few short stories that are of the horror genre. And this was the first book that I finished during Genre-thon, and it was alright. I gave it 3.5 stars. It was good, but I wished for more. I'll link my Genre-thon video down below so that you can see my further thoughts on it. The other 2 books that I read during Genre-thon were The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Audier, which was a 5-star read, and I'm so excited for the sequel. Yeah. And then the next one was The Brilliant Light of Amber Sunrise by Matthew Crow, which was my Batman Book Club book of the month. And I gave this one 3.5 stars. I have a full review, which I will link down below. The next book I read was actually a novella called The Crown and the Arrow by Renee Audier. And this is one of the 2 prequels, I think there are, for The Wrath and the Dawn. And the only reason why I took off a star, it's 4-star read for me. The only reason why I took off a star was because I wanted more from it. I just wanted more of it. I wanted it. I want it bad. So yeah, it was perfection again. So yeah, The next book I read was a buddy read with Brianna at Rose Petal Reader, and that was City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. Me and her have very similar opinions on this book, so I won't spoil her thoughts. I gave this a 3.5 star. Yeah. It was good. I will continue. Especially because the latter half of this was more compelling than the first half. So, I hate this cover. I hate it so much. But anyway. The next book I read, and the final book of the month, was another graphic sort of novel. It's a bit longer than normal graphic novels, but it is also a sort of memoir. It's called Hyperbole and a Half by Ali Brosh, and this is a reread for me because it's perfection. If you haven't read this and you want to laugh, pick this up. It's so funny. Like, the art style is hilarious. This is her wanting cake. The art style is hilarious. She has great stories about her life, her depression, her dogs. It's fabulous. Pick it up, read it, 5 stars. Very funny. And that was all that I read in April. Well, the books I finished in April. I was also reading Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Sea of Monsters by Rick Riordan. I haven't finished it yet. I'm getting close. And I'm really alright. Thinking that didn't make sense. I think this is okay so far. Very middle grade, but it's good. Especially if you like middle grade and adventure stories, because this is all adventure. There's literally nothing else. And yeah, I think we all know what the Percy Jackson and Olympians are about, but if you don't know, they are Percy Jackson, who is the son of a god, a Greek god. So yes. So as for May, my job is coming back this month, which I'm so excited for. I work on a farm seasonally, so yeah, I'm super excited. Strawberry season's coming up. But I should still have a lot of time to read, so I'm gonna pick up a few books this month. Hopefully I get to all of them. If not, then okay. But one I already started, other than Percy Jackson. It's called Killers, the most barbaric murders of our time by Nigel Cawthorne, and this is a naked hardcover. I'm only like 50 pages in so far. Meow. And it's alright. It's a nonfiction. It's not like anything super fun to read, but I figured I might as well pick up a nonfiction since I don't really read much nonfiction that isn't memoirs. So the next book that I want to pick up is so exciting. The Rose and the Dagger by Renee Ahdieh. I got this the day after it came out, and I'm so excited. Oh my god, the beauty. The beauty. I'm so excited to continue with this story. I almost want to put it off, but I don't want to put it off, because I know that if I read it now, then I'll be disappointed by the wait for the next book. Cats are scary. Okay, the next book I want to pick up is a memoir called I Am Malala by Malala Yousafzai. This is my pick for the Batman book of the month for May, so I will be picking this one up. I know it. And yeah, super excited for this one. This is about the girl who got shot in the head by the Taliban and survived, and it's her story. She got shot because she was standing up for education, so should be interesting. Another book that I want to get into this month, which I don't know if I'll finish because I'm buddy reading it with a non-reader. My boyfriend decided he wanted to read a book, so he was like, I want something dystopian. And I'm like, alright. So I gave him a couple of options, and he picked The Maze Runner by James Dashner. There's not much to say about this. I hear this is the best one in the series, and then it goes downhill from there. But I'm excited nonetheless, because I hear this one is actually good. So yeah. And the last book that I'm picking up this month is another buddy read with Brianna at Rose Petal Reader, and that is City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare. And I got the new covers because they're so much prettier, and yes, less embarrassing than this. So yeah, I'm excited. And that's all I'm planning to read this month. Hopefully I read everything. If not, then I'm disappointed in myself already. That's all I have for you today. Go fight some crime or something. Bye, guys.